No. Hi, I'm Jordan.
No, we're not starting.
Welcome to podcast episode number 3. Today, I have my host, Daniel, Steve. Daniel's left wing.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go!
Nice.
What's
up, everybody? This is the Afterthoughts podcast. What is this? Episode number 3?
Episode number 3. Well, officially
number 3.
episode number 3.
Yeah.
Officially.
Yeah, I'm Steve.
Unofficially, episode number 497.
Officially.
Yes, unofficially.
Unofficially.
On the books?
Yeah.
On the books.
We've done like 5, but there's only 3 that have been released and sent up because the other ones were kind of...
They were trash.
Not only were they trash, I'm not going to go through and take out all the subliminal messaging that's in there about people that we shouldn't be talking about.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Anyway, so I'm Steve.
I'm Jordan.
We're still introducing ourselves, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm Stager.
Yeah, you got to introduce yourselves. I mean,
He started it, so I just rolled.
Alright. Jordan goes with the flow. I'm the rocks that they crash into.
Okay. So, first things first, today was a bad day for me. I got home from work, and I fell asleep on the couch. I fell asleep on the sofa chair. And then Stager decided to, in my sleep, go get some glitter and put glitter all over my body like I just came out of a strip club. And I woke up, and mind you, I don't have my contacts in, so I am very blind. And all I noticed is I'm glistening, as if the top dollar stripper was all up on me for hours. Top dollar. This is the $20 ones, people.
Because the cheaper ones don't use glitter.
No, they use body butter. True fact. Body butter.
Cocoa butter?
Yes, apparently frequent strip clubs often enough to know this, so...
I do not frequent strip clubs. Believe it or not, I've actually only been to a strip club like twice, and they were both bad experiences. But it's probably still not as bad as getting period blood on my shirt.
True.
People don't forget.
That shirt was white when he got it.
That is the shirt that he got period blood on from last week.
That was the last one.
Okay, so anyways.
Okay, yeah. So here's what's been going on YouTube.
I wanted to get past about it. Hold on, we'll talk about the glitter.
Fine.
So, Sager, you want to inform people of what else you did besides just pouring glitter all over me while I was asleep?
I also put all of the glitter that I had left over on all of his clothes, and some of them were brand new. It was great. I should have wet them, but I wasn't that much of a dick.
Or you should not have put glitter all over my bed and on my clothes that I just bought. But, hey, you know what?
No, he tried to Gorilla Glue my door shut. He's really bad at pranks, and he thinks he's good. It's okay.
It's been a bad year for pranks for me. I have not accomplished
He's
anything.
He's 0 for 3. Okay, the alarm clock prank, okay, fine. That was whatever. I was pretty good. I give you a B- on that one. But everything else he failed.
I'm just not into it right now. I just can't do it. I don't have like
Not
that.
into it right now or ever, because he's not good.
Shut up.
A B- is passing.
It's passing. The other ones didn't. It was okay, because he said it at 4:30 in the morning when I used to wake up to go to Nordstrom. So, and it was my day off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, that's pretty good. Not bad.
That's good.
I had just fallen. I had gotten to like that little I'm kind of asleep, not really phase, and it goes off. So I was pissed.
Gotcha.
But then he started the creative juices flowing, and he lost.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's losing. If he wants to come back and try, go ahead. Be my guest.
I gotta figure something out, guys. If you have any suggestions of how I should prank Stager in our house, please.
Oh yeah. Also, shout out to Manny and Amanda. Manny for the suggestion, and Amanda for providing the glitter. Both of you guys are dope.
You know what's funny? The first thought in my head was, I'm pretty sure he got the glitter from Amanda.
Had to. Well, who else?
Who else has just hundreds of Yeah, who
She has
has
this
a
thing.
bottles
It's
of
like
glitter?
16 things of glitter. It's called the Glitter Library, bro. She loves glitter.
Like the library?
Glitter library.
kidding.
Yeah.
I don't
The library
understand
is a
this.
strip club. I was being dumb. That was dumb.
You thought that was a glitter?
No, I was.
Way to go! Congratulations, Jordan.
Sorry, Amanda. I'm not calling you a stripper. I'm just saying.
Wait, so it was Manny's idea to
She said put glitter in your hair, and I was like, well, I might as well just take it a step further.
see glitter in my hair? I wouldn't have cared as much. So just rinse it off and you're good. I'm done. Don't have to worry about that. But glitter all over my body, onto the couch I sit, or the chair I sit on, as well as my bed and all my.
I'm gonna raise no bitch. I'm not going in for a half-ass prank like you, son. I'm going all the way. I got your clothes. I got you. You're still gonna find glitter. I got it all off. I know you got it all off, but you're still gonna find a bunch of.
Oh yeah, glitter is the herpes of arts and crafts. Like once you think it's gone, it's still there.
That's why I did it.
It's still there. It's not funny.
I gave Steve herpes. That's a super zoom moment right there. We're gonna cut that little part out.
You gotta give me a bell and I'll just ding. Ding, ding, ding.
So yes, I glitter bombed Steve today. It was great, and if you saw it on social media, then you already know that this happened. But if you haven't, then hey, go look on social media.
You should be following us on social media, not only for the hijinks and the stupid things we try to do to each other, i.e. me doing stupid things that don't work, but just the daily lives that we have, which are kind of boring.
Nobody wants to follow that. Not yet.
You can find me by the water.
Yeah, you've actually been doing a lot lately. Like, what are you...
Find me by the water.
Wait. Where were you
It's
at
very
today?
non-specific.
What?
You went to like a party the other day. I was watching your
I got
Snapchat and whatnot.
intoxicated. We got off work early, and so some of us went to the bar, and then we migrated after the bar to a house party.
Jordan had intercourse.
Is this true?
Negative.
Aww.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
Did you get...
No, it was a good party.
It was a good party. If he doesn't want to talk about how he had sex.
Were you there?
No.
Aww.
I'm just a rap friend. I'm just a really rap friend right now, and I'm just... and I'm putting his business out there because...
Whose party was it? Because I heard about there was like 3 pool parties going on that same day.
It wasn't anybody. He was at work, bro. He got off work early, and then he went to the bar.
Oh, so it was a girl from work you were with?
Oh, it was her house. Her and her husband.
Oh, it's her... Oh, okay. What?
That wasn't part of the story that you told me.
You just thought that.
It was just their house.
That nervous laugh. Okay, was it in their bedroom?
No.
It was on his roommate's bed.
Okay. Wait, was it on your roommate's bed?
What?
Did you do... If you were to do something, would you be the type of person to have sex in
Yeah,
your
his room's
roommate's bed?
clean. He's not even living there anymore. He's in Florida. Shout out Florida. This place where all the bad crimes happen.
I tell you this right now, y'all have sex on my bed.
You got glitter on your neck.
Wait. Grab it, Jordan, grab it. Grab it.
Don't grab it.
Grab it.
Don't grab it. Don't grab it. It's gonna be there. Let it stay there for life.
Let's see it.
Shut up, you know you damn well you see it.
Shine.
He's got a couple. There's a couple glitters on his neck.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
It's upsetting. Not the piss in Sager's bed.
I'm already winning. I'm up 3 pranks to 1.
I'm gonna start slicing like break lines and stuff. If you sign up to our premium snap, we'll give you guys all the details.
The fuck is a premium snap?
You guys don't know about premium snaps?
Yeah, it's where you can charge for Snapchat.
Mostly women do that.
You
It's
can
yeah.
charge for Snapchat.
Yeah, it's like getting new. Like here, send me $5. Here's a titty. Basically.
Wait.
That's
really what it is.
really
This
No,
is
it's really
like
true.
it's a big thing nowadays.
Yes, you got like, bro, go on any porn star's website and they'll have a Snapchat there. And
No.
yeah,
Not even that. Go on some of your friends' Snapchats. Like, oh, open my premium. Like, it's so many people. It's just like, damn.
We have friends doing premium
We have
Snapchat?
friends doing premium Snapchats. It's kind of like, have you guys?
we have friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have friends.
I was about to say we have friends because like I'm thinking, I'm hoping, I'm thinking and I'm hoping, and then I'm really hoping not.
It's basically one way of saying like, oh, I'm not gonna do porn, but I'm also gonna send a lot of nudes to people for money. I mean, you're whoring yourself out.
Well, sign
I mean,
up
hey,
for my premium Snapchat.
Jordan's is actually very nice. He
You can
decorates
find
it.
Yeah.
You know, he puts costumes on every now and again.
Shapes it into a triangle.
Whatever you need, $5, we'll get you.
Wow, that's a cheap
Yeah,
premium
I'm gonna
Snapchat.
start
Most
slow,
people do
build a
like
fan
$30.
base, and then work my way out.
Build a-
Like, yeah, I'm start slow.
He's got a business plan, guys.
Yeah. That's how you make it.
So, what's going on with YouTube, Steve?
Oh, yeah, YouTube. All right, here's the thing. The people that they're taking off of YouTube, I do not agree with ever. That being said, YouTube is starting to implement a policy where they are now censoring and taking people off of YouTube that are practicing freedom of speech rights. And the people that they've been taking off have been generally right-wing pundits, I would say. Right-wing pundits, that's a good word. And it's just not fair. I mean, I'm left-wing. I don't agree with what they have to say, but they do have the right to say it. That's the whole point of the United States of America. And I understand that YouTube's a private company. They have the right to do with what they choose, with what they please. But you got to keep it fair. If you're going to take these people off, then you have to have a just reason, not just because you don't agree with their politics.
Well, is it hate speech or what exactly?
Some of them are hate speech, which I have been recently informed of and have done research on myself. I was defending Alex Jones, but I've been reinformed and I've restudied that he does practice hate speech on there and incites violence against people. So, tough shit, Alex Jones. Go f*** yourself.
Yeah, because that's the biggest thing is YouTube is a private company. If they can technically choose to do and post whatever they want to have up on their website, because they own it, they can do whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're going to take something that says, like say we were having an argument about apples and oranges.
Yeah.
You were saying, oh, I'm pro-orange, and I'm saying, oh, I'm pro-apple.
Yeah.
And they take mine down. Well, why didn't you take his down? We said the exact same thing. No hate speech, just going pro this, pro that.
Yeah.
But it's more like, does YouTube have their own political agenda behind it?
Oh, yeah.
Of
Absolutely.
course.
I mean, you got to think about it. I'm no stranger to this, and I understand this. A lot of the media is run by the left, and that's just a general fact. That's what you see is left-leaning media with a couple middle and one or two right and very far right. So if they control the popular media like television and what have you, that's already been established. Who's to say that they haven't already bought themselves into into privatized media like YouTube?
Yeah.
And even though YouTube's not privatized, it's free for everybody, but it's advertised. Still, they control what is being said.
Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get pulled down?
What?
Yes.
Do you think we'll ever get pulled down?
Nah.
I don't think so. We say a lot of
I
stupid
think
stuff.
we're on a watch list right now because the government's probably got us access through that little camera. But if we're on a watch list now, then I've been on a watch list for a while. Then
Just for practicing your freedom of speech. Hey, here's the thing. If you're going to post videos on YouTube, one of the things that YouTube is made for is for entertainment. Okay, you're here to entertain people. Sure, a lot of people use it to
spread messages,
which is cool. Or you know, like me, I used to put a lot of my family videos up, but I realized in a day and age we live in, it's hard to post about children, family members, places you go to, because people are scary out there. People can harm you. They can find out exactly what you're doing, where you're doing it at, with who, and try to harm your families. And it's a very dangerous world out there, so be careful. But when you're trying to entertain people on YouTube, and then once you start going to where it gets into politics and you're posting this from this, I mean, I understand you want to give out information, but understand that you shouldn't be that person that speaks against and says, oh, you should attack these people. No, give your information, give your news or what you want to talk about. Make sure it's news that's factual, not just making stuff up like some news stations out there. I'm not going to say names because I don't want to end up on another watch list. But be careful of what you say. Don't try and incite panic or incite people to go and attack other people. That's just wrong. Like, that's not what you're trying to do. Like, entertain, inform. Don't ever try to promote hate, violence, or any of that stuff. Which we shouldn't.
No.
We don't. Okay. Moving
except
along.
if it's against Steve. If you guys want to fuck Steve up on
Yeah, I was trying to do that. I'm like, someone's going to drop it and say, f*** Steve. Moving on to entertainment. So, Steger, you had an amazing theory the other day when it comes to the Avengers.
Yes.
Can you please tell me about it, and I'll tell you about my theory about
Because I forgot about what I said.
Well, luckily we have a board behind the camera.
Yeah, it says Hulk's problem in Avengers. He wasn't able to change.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Oh, I figured it out. I got it now.
I can help.
There we go.
Okay, here's why I don't think Hulk was able to...
Okay.
Didn't want to change back.
Hold on. If I think what you're thinking, I think I can argue with this.
Okay,
Let's
well
go.
then let me make my
go.
point. Here's the thing. I was watching Ragnarok yesterday.
Yes.
And in Ragnarok, Hulk specifically says Hulk doesn't like Earth. He hates Earth.
Yeah.
He doesn't want... And the Earth doesn't like Hulk.
Earth hate Hulk.
Yeah.
So... when he gets transferred back and he's like, oh, I see all these people. I'm on Earth. I know these people. They're in New York right now. I'm not changing back. Because that they don't like the Hulk, so that's why he's not changing back. Not because he's a little bitch.
No, I got you. I thought you were going somewhere else.
Where'd you
What were
think
you
I
think it
was
was
I
going?
thought you were going with the Loki is Hulk.
I am a god, you dull creature.
Oh no, that. I don't think. I think Loki's honestly dead.
I think he's dead too.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's
You
cool.
think Loki's Hulk? What do you mean?
No, because that's...
No, but that's my hot take. Is Hulk is not changing. Bruce Banner can't change into Hulk because the Hulk doesn't like Earth, and because everybody treats Hulk like shit, and they're ready to fucking kill Hulk because he just goes wild and crazy.
No, I agree with that, 100%.
I that's honestly like when he said that to me, I was like, man, I have never heard this theory about why the Hulk doesn't want to change. We just think it's because he got
his ass whooped.
He's
gotten his ass whooped a couple times. He got an ass
And he's
whooped by
still trying
Iron
to-
Man, Thor,
I
He
think
just gets
twice. Like,
angrier.
like this is the first time I've actually heard or even thought about that idea. Like, man, you're right. He does not like Earth, and in Ragnarok
Yep.
he says because they don't like me. Like, why would I fight for them?
Baby arms.
Baby arms.
What are you talking about?
You ever seen Thor and Hulk go at it? He's like, you have baby arms.
Hulk says that to Thor.
Yeah. When they're having the whole speech about like, I'm raging fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're like
You're like a
fire.
smoldering fire.
Baby arms.
Baby arms.
So
That's gonna make no sense later. I'm just...
speaking of like theories for movies, you guys hear about the theory about Joker being like an ex like special forces? Like if you watch The Dark Knight, it's Joker. So Heath Ledger's Joker, that he's ex special forces, and that's why like everything he does, like his access to military, like his strategy in politics, like he's an interrogator. And they try to think that that's what his profession was because whenever he tells a story about how he got his scars,
I want to know how I got these scars.
it's always different depending on who he talks to. Like when he talks to the thugs, he says, "Oh, I got this from people on the streets." When he talks to Rachel, which is the girl, he's like, "Oh, my father," thinking she has daddy issues. Like everything changes, and then it solidifies the theory that he might be an interrogation specialist because when he gets interrogated by Batman, he gets his head slammed on the table. When he starts looking like, "Oh, you should never start with the head."
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy.
And they're like, "Oh shoot, that kind of like he knows because he's done this before. This used to be his job." I mean, it makes sense. All his guerrilla warfare tactics, his access to military weapons, and I want to ask. I feel like if we sat there and said, "Christopher Nolan, is this true?" No, I just wrote this character and it made this.
Well, I don't even think it was up to him. I think it was kind of like a...
Yeah, that's not, he's not. There's not a sole
Ledger,
writer on
yeah.
any major movie like that.
Because he improvised. They let him pick his outfit, his laughs, talk, everything.
They gave Heath Ledger
They let
like
Heath Ledger
a lot
do
of
it.
creative
they
control.
Just let him do...
Well, because they
Rest in
figured-
peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Heath Ledger, greatest Joker of all time.
Even those scenes he was really getting hit and slammed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he told Christian Bale like, "Hey, you do like hit me." It's no joke. Like he's hitting him, bro. He's
But
slamming
that's
his
the,
head.
like, did you hear about the training or the stuff that he went through?
He was doing like depression and all.
Yeah, he purposely locked himself in a dark apartment for 40
He
days
didn't
straight.
sleep.
Didn't sleep.
He like didn't eat, so he chapped his own lips. He kept licking them just so they would get chapped, so he'd give that form. Like this guy was like someone DiCaprio.
Very
stuff.
method.
Yeah,
Very method right there. And they say that might have been part of the reason that he died is because he kind of went crazy.
Couldn't come back.
Couldn't come back. Yeah, he couldn't come back from that role.
Is that a curse of the Joker? I mean,
Jack Nicholson's
He's
alive.
still kicking.
He's unbeaten.
I mean Jared Leto. I mean, he tried to be method. He was
But
sending
like
Will
a-
Smith bullets and like sending half kids. You guys heard about that, right?
Yeah.
But he's kind of weird already.
Yeah, he's weird as shit, but his Joker was trash. His Joker seemed like
Here's my
like some little high desert white boy that just that got his mama that got his daddy's credit card.
Probably the exact like description of what it is for for Jared Leto's Joker is a white boy in
I think I don't. Have you guys seen like the extended cuts of Suicide Squad?
What?
No, I
With the
haven't.
Joker and Harley Quinn. I wish they would have left it because how they portrayed him, just from the theoretical cut.
The limit does not exist.
Of the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like
theatrical,
how
though.
theatrical. Thank you.
What did he say? Theoretical?
Theoretical.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Theoretical, guys.
I didn't want to be that guy, but it bothered me.
because I just said it on live camera.
It's not live.
It's not live. No one can see this yet.
Just cut all that out. I'm
We're
gonna start
not.
over. Cut it out.
We're not.
Yeah,
Or are we supposed to be putting up another camera to where we can do a live like
we
post?
could, yeah.
I think what I'll do is I'll
That's
put
what I
a
was
I'll put a
talking
monitor right there, and I'll put the live feed there, but the camera will be here on the phone. And if people write to us, we can
Yeah,
just
we
write
can
it
see
back.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Reply back.
Yeah, and then we watch it. Yeah, I got you. We should do that.
We should do.
Okay.
That. Probably
so-
not right now.
Not today.
Because I'll have to set up the screen and I can't mount things to the wall.
Why can't I speak? I'm fucking dumb right now.
Are you hungover from your party?
No, I just can't focus. My nose.
Can't
is
focus because
plugged.
got some last night.
No. My like left nostril is
Think
plugged.
about that strange.
What?
Said you're thinking about that strange right there, bro.
My nostril.
No, strange. It's a term.
Wait.
Strange. Because
Really?
you never met her before either.
Are you gonna call her? Wait. Did you get a number? Or are you gonna
Yeah,
call
I
her?
got her number, but okay.
He got some from her. What do you need her number for?
Well, I'm saying, like, just like, is this an ongoing thing? Or what are you gonna do? Just
Nah, well, I don't know.
Jordan's a nice guy.
I don't know. She just asked if she could sleep with me. She's pretty.
wait. What?
She.
You're not Jordan, and you'll never experience this, but this has probably happened a couple times to him, and sometimes he f***s it up.
Sometimes I don't go for it.
Wait,
Just
so
smart.
Wait, can you explain the situation? She just walked up to you.
Okay, so here's what happened.
You can be very, very subtle.
I'm
Just
gonna be
do
very
basics.
Well,
Jordan got his dick wet. That's subtle enough.
I mean, like, cause you're just saying that some girl walked up and said, "Hey, do you want to sleep with me?" Like straight up, like, how?
They played pool earlier. They played pool before that at the bar.
No, so like, okay, so we were playing pool. We went to the after party. So I invited her and her group because they were the only ones left at the bar with us. So they came, and then we're playing around, drinking, having fun, whatever. And then she like kissed me. And then she was just like, "Hey, like, I like you. You want to go back to your spot?" And I was like, "That's cool."
Very subtle.
Very enthusiastic.
Yeah. He was like,
Wow.
yeah, sure, why not?
My nostril is killing me. I can't even.
They
What'd
should
you
give
do?
you a
Did you get
Pulitzer
hit?
Prize for that fucking speech.
No, I'm not even
congested.
sick. I'm just like, I'm plugged in one nostril.
You're plugged.
He has a plug somewhere.
God damn it.
Thanks for the assist, Digger.
I'm plugged. That's right.
It's that girl. It's that girl. She gave him a plug yesterday. I don't know.
Oh man.
She plugged him up.
She's known as the plug.
I heard a voice.
That.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
I was
didn't
like,
hear a
yo,
My
You got
house just creaks a little bit.
Dilly.
It's okay.
I feel better.
dilly, is it better?
Yeah.
Dilly.
Jordan feels better now. Thank goodness for it. Because I was gonna roast him the rest of the podcast.
All right. So, all right. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know, bitch.
What did we do this week? I worked. What did you do? Did you find any?
No. I f***ing sat on my ass the whole
I'm
goddamn week.
off. I'm off for 3 days, guys, and my truck's broken. I can't do shit.
Your truck's broken?
It's not broken. It's running funny. You gotta pick him up.
What's wrong with it?
Probably gonna go to the lounge after. You wanna go to the lounge after that?
Of course I want to go to the lounge. My watch doesn't work, so I can't tell you what time it is, but hey.
Guys, I apologize for my dullness today.
Jordan, you're okay, brother. We all have those bad episodes. The first episode, I wasn't even looking into the camera most of the
My
time.
bad episode.
Second
It's
episode,
okay.
the mics didn't work well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, I still have to fix your mics.
And we also had a weird shutter for like the first 20 minutes of the video.
Okay.
Weird shutter. What do you mean?
Yeah, the light shutter.
Oh, on the last one? Yeah. That's because of the ISO being wrong. People always check your equipment before you start filming
Always.
or recording.
I don't know how to do any of that shit, but always.
Yeah.
Let's
Manny-
talk about pedophiles.
Let's talk about the pedophile situation.
Oh,
Pissing
okay.
me
Yeah.
off.
I was like, wait, okay. You threw me off. I was like, what? This is.
I said it, and I just seen your face like, what?
Let's talk about the pedophile situation.
Like
Oh,
just
super
say
zoom
that.
moment.
Yeah, I was like, so okay. This is gonna get me killed.
The pedophiles.
Yeah, well, yes, I'm okay. I actually want to talk about that too, and I totally forgot.
Yeah,
about it.
here's
Go
the
ahead.
thing.
For those people that don't know, explain
Here's
what's
the
going on.
yeah. I don't know where these people are getting this. I don't know who thinks that this is okay, but it needs to fucking stop, folks.
I agree.
Pedophilia is not a choice.
No.
Okay, you don't get to force yourself on somebody like that.
Wait, isn't. Okay.
Yeah, you don't get to force yourself on somebody. You don't get to be a fucking pedophile. You don't get to be like, oh, I have an attraction to these people. Tough shit. Too fucking bad. If I find out about it, I'm whooping your ass. And I don't fuck with that shit.
On site.
I really don't fuck with that shit. That shit is disgusting. Like, I won't just randomly come beat up anybody, but I'll randomly come beat up a fucking pedophile. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
It's not even that. I don't see. It's hard to explain in a sensible way. Okay, so the way the world is working now, we're becoming more acceptance, which I am totally cool with. I love that we're being accepted people. As a person that was bullied, I love people that can accept everybody for who they are. But
you want to call yourself a fucking unicorn, go right ahead. I don't give a shit. But if you start fucking with little kids, it's problems.
Different story.
Real problem.
It's not even that. It's the acceptance. People are trying to make this acceptable in society.
Yeah.
Saying that it's not their choice, that it's just who they are and they can't change. I'm like, I'm not okay with that. I mean, people
I'm
could.
sure if these people would have been.
It's like
raised as
racist. It's like people
they
can't.
would have been all against it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Like there are literal people that are making TED Talks about how pedophilia should be okay.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this, and I keep wanting to say, this is satire. This is not real. People are trying to make fun of some subject.
And it's real.
Excuse me. It is absolutely real. People are trying to advocate, saying that pedophilia should be socially acceptable.
We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference.
That they can't not change who they are for liking younger children or like super young. It's like, it's children, people. That is the biggest thing. It is children.
Yeah.
Like, me, I probably take it harder because I have a child, and to hear that people are trying to make this acceptable, I could never see that being acceptable in my life. Like, if my child were to be with someone who, like, say if my child was, I don't know, 10, and they were trying to date, I don't know, a 20-year-old, that's not happening. I mean, there's a reason these laws are put in place, because a child is, they don't understand, and they're more, they're impressionable, and they're not even that. They're not put in that position of power to make that consent. That's what it is. The word is consent.
Yeah.
They don't have consent because if they see an adult, they're told when they're raised, you see an adult, you have to do what you're said.
Respect your adult.
Exactly. So for you to try and say that it's okay for them to do that, no, they're taking advantage of a child. They aren't. It's not a mutual bond between two people, like with two adults.
No, not at all.
Like I don't understand why we're trying to be so acceptable.
I draw a line right there.
Yeah, I think that's a line.
That's a line right there.
I don't care if you're
Animals too. Animals is a line as well.
Yeah, that's abuse.
That's
Come on, people, really?
That's disgusting.
Were you telling me that story?
What? Oh yeah, about the girl that loves like having sex with her dog on YouTube.
Abuse people.
She doesn't have sex with the dog on YouTube, but she talks about having sex with the dog on
Sorry,
YouTube.
YouTube. That doesn't.
What the f***?
This is true.
No, yeah, I walked into the lounge and Dan was playing that shit, and I was like, "What the fuck are we listening to? Turn this shit off." Like, I don't want to hear about this.
Was it just you and him?
No, it was him. Sab was there, and I think another customer, maybe Nick, were there, and he was playing it, and I was just like, "This is f***ing awful."
Oh, it's abuse. It's animal abuse.
Yeah, that shit.
Like,
so this girl gets railed by her dog.
I'm not. Yeah. I mean,
I haven't seen the video or heard the talk on what.
Is that even possible?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't care to find out.
Dogs have rockets, but I mean,
nah.
Dude, I just
how?
don't. That's one thing. That's like. You know, there's some things you don't put in a search engine in Google.
That'll definitely end you up on the fucking list.
What female's like? Damn, that dog
looking
that
bad,
dog
looking thirsty, looking sexy.
That dog's dick looking good. Like what? Who says that?
People are weird.
People are weird.
I'm cool with the furries. You want to dress up like an animal? You want to have somebody dress up like a dog and go to town on you? Shit, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. But there's got to be a person with consent.
You won't find me at those furry parties.
No, I'm good. I'm too sweaty for it. First of all, I'm a big motherfucker, guys. Like I'm 6'5", 250. I'm gonna sweat all up in that suit. That's disgusting. I sweat enough during regular sex. Imagine that bitch on me, bro. Hell no. If I find a woman that's into that, I'm just gonna have to cut it off immediately. It's not gonna happen. Oh man, it can't work out that way.
Well, not. So people stop f***ing your dogs.
Don't f*** your dogs. Don't f*** little kids.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's.
And if I find out about it, and if it's any of the people that I know, I'll beat the shit out you.
I'll shoot you in the kneecap.
Yeah.
Mind you, these aren't threats. These are just saying that if a
That's
situation were to
definitely a threat.
pop up like that these are some things they might resort to. Might, not will resort to.
Yeah.
But seriously.
That shit is sad, man. It's like, it's funny because, what?
My mouth, I will do it. Like, I will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Don't care.
It's just crazy because, like, especially these young kids you see out there talking about this whole thing to make it a thing now where you can be a pedophile. But these kids have never gone through that, I'm assuming. Because I've grown up, having friends who have been molested by uncles and weird shit. and just seeing how it impacts their life, it's sad, man. It really like cripples their personality, their being, and it's just not good. So to have these other young people who haven't gone through that, fighting for that right, for that to be a thing,
actually
disrespectful.
fighting, like fighting for this right.
So disrespectful.
It's sad, and it's
wanna
one of
fight them
those
too.
things that if they were put in that situation, they would not be for it at all, because it's wrong. I mean, as a human, to have no control over the situation and it harming you, that's
it's damaging. It's emotionally and physically damaging too.
Especially the innocence of a child. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be pretty messed up in your head to want to destroy somebody for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, like I said, here in this room, us three, like, we are acceptable of everybody. We don't care if you're a man that likes a man, a woman likes a woman. Yeah. We don't care
man that wants to be a woman wants to be a man. I don't give a
shit.
shit
About me. If you're like, what we care about is how you act towards us and towards other people and treat people. We don't care about what your preference is. We just care about how you treat people and how you live on Earth. I mean, if you're gonna be a good person, you're a good person. I'm not saying you're a good woman, a good man. You're a good person. Like, that's plain and simple. That's how you should live your lives. You shouldn't. Your life shouldn't be based on what you like, unless you're a pedophile. That's your life, dude. Stay away. It should be tweaked on the good things you do while you're here.
Exactly.
I mean, I swore I thought it was satire. It bugged me. It really gets to you. If you watch these videos, I'm telling you,
I watched the TED.
Yeah, I watched the TED.
I'll see if I can put some links down below in the description. But it was like, you're like, are you serious? Like,
yeah, and it's a young woman. Which is like
multiple people too.
Blowing.
Multiple people.
It is just mind blowing, because it's just, I don't know. She's never been through that, so she doesn't understand what she's fighting for.
Yeah, obviously not. Shit.
I want to do an episode just specifically on just dating.
Yeah.
I think that should be our next episode.
Just specifically on dating?
All right. Are we going to we should have females on that episode at least.
We should,
We should. Well, all the...
Because I don't want to just put out one half of the perspective. Everyone's just going to be like, oh, it's just half of the perspective. No one really gives a fuck.
I think I'll have to set up the pool room for us to get everybody in there.
Yeah.
Pool room will definitely...
That would be dope, actually.
Yeah, I can set the pool room.
Yeah.
Do we have to get green paper?
No.
Shut your mouth. Actually, I got a backdrop for this episode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Believe it or not, guys, I have a backdrop for this episode. If you have,
we are using the green screen. This is not a drill.
All right, I'm gonna clip this in the front. So this is the backdrop.
Okay. I'm out of it.
I think we should call it an episode, guys. We want
I don't
to
even
topics.
I don't even think this should be an episode.
This should be an episode. Just because you sucked at it, we should have an episode.
Okay.
So, it was probably, like, there's not a lot to talk about this week. Not a lot happened besides, just, Jordan
I got
getting
the
some.
booty boogers.
You want to send us out? You want to try doing that?
Send us out?
Yeah, send us out.
I don't even think I should do that.
No, you're gonna mess up.
Don't do it. Don't do that. Just
up.
send us out. How
You're
do you
gonna mess it up.
My fellow YouTubers and YouTube viewers, goodbye.
There you go, classy.
We'll see you guys next week. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. I'm the last one today.
Oh my god.
Crap.